Hi guys, welcome back to a new video. So today I have part 2 of my World Cup prediction. So we are only 1 week ahead and then it will finally start. So I'm so excited, I can't wait. And let me know in the comments if you're hyped for the World Cup. Write your prediction, who is going to win, who is going to be the World Cup winner. And so yeah, if you haven't seen part 1 of my prediction, I will put the link in the description. And also to let you know, I'm still trying to completing my Panini Gold Edition album, so I will keep you up to date for this. So make sure to subscribe for more videos about football. Now especially that the World Cup will start, I will produce a lot of content. So yeah, that's actually everything from the introduction. So I hope you're doing great, and I would say let's begin with the video. So enjoy guys. Then Group A, we got Brazil, Switzerland, Costa Rica and Serbia. So Brazil, also one of the top favorites. Actually, I think Brazil is the team with the most pressure of the whole World Cup, because they really need to bring it. The Brazilian fans are waiting since 2002 that the magic is coming back to Brazil, that they are going to win again titles, because Brazil in the last years have lost a lot of their spirit, a lot of their joga bonito, how it was always called. So now they are like coming a little bit back, because with Neymar, with Gabriel Jesus, Robert Firmino, Philippe Coutinho, William Marcelo, they have again a lot of players who can play like this type of style. Also, they played a very good qualification. They finished first in the group of South America, which I think is probably one of the hardest group to qualify for the World Cup. So they made 41 goals in 18 games, so at least 2 goals or more per game, so very solid. And I think the whole team has like grown together, and especially after the destruction of the last World Cup, losing 7-1 in the semi-final at home against Germany, they really need to bring it up. They really need to bring it up, and that's definitely the chance for them. So the next team in this group is Switzerland. Actually, Switzerland has also a solid squad, so they played a good qualification. They have only lost one game, which was against Portugal, and they have only not qualified in first place because of goal difference, because they had the same point as Portugal. So the Swiss team, I think the Swiss team has the chance to ruin a little bit the party for Brazil, especially in the first game, just because maybe in the first game they have like less pressure than Brazil, because Brazil is the team who needs to win, who needs to prove themselves, and the Swiss team can play more easily. And I think they have a solid squad. Again, we don't have like a world-class player here. Best one to name is Xherdan Shaqiri, Breel Embolo, maybe also, and Jan Sommer, Ricardo Rodriguez. So the Swiss team has definitely good chance to make a solid group stage round. And I would say hier, hopp Schweiz. Wenn du Schweizer bist, dann schreib in Kommentar, ob du denkst, dass die Schweiz gegen Brasilien kann gewinnen oder nicht. The next team is Costa Rica. Pura vida, it's like their motto. So Costa Rica, they have with Keylor Navas a very crazy goalkeeper, currently won the Champions League final, but apart from him there is like no really crazy player. So they have qualified behind Mexico, and of course they have chances. The next team is Serbia. Also the Serbian squad has grown as a team together. They have played a solid qualification round. So here again we have the fact that there's like no crazy individual player. It's more again a team, and being a team, you can reach a lot in football. Also in this group, like Serbia and Costa Rica have the chance to advance, but my prediction will be that Brazil is going to finish first, Switzerland is going to finish second, then we have Serbia as place 3, and Costa Rica will finish last. Also here for this group, you can write in the comments what's your prediction. Then in Group E, we got Germany, Mexico, Sweden and Korea. Okay, let's begin with Germany mit der Mannschaft. So Germany is definitely the top favorite of the top favorites for this World Cup. I mean, they have won the last World Cup, so they are kind of the title holders, and also they have won the Confederations Cup with a B squad, which is actually pretty crazy. So the thing about Germany is like that they're always playing as a team. I mean, they also have the nickname Die Mannschaft, like the team, the squad, you can say. So, and also what I think is a little bit the difference of 2014, I think they have like now more players which you can consider world class. I mean, Toni Kroos is maybe one of the best playmaker currently in the game, and the defense, Mats Hummels, Jerome Boateng, Joshua Kimmich. I mean, we have here the complete Bayern squad defense, so they are like very used to each other, so this can work very good. And I mean, Germany has with Timo Werner a striker who has actually the potential to be the top scorer of the World Cup. I mean, this guy is crazy, he is fast, he has a good acquisition, and I mean, he's like kind of the typical striker. I mean, he has a good dribbling play, so also here a good player in the offensive position. Then we got also Thomas Müller, Sami Khedira, Mesut Özil, and Anand. I mean, all famous player. So Germany definitely a top favorite together with France and Spain to win the World Cup, and also with Brazil. So I think these are like my top four. Brazil, Germany, Spain and France, who have like the highest chance to win this. Also, wenn du von Deutschland bist, dann schreib jetzt in die Kommentare, ob du denkst, dass Deutschland Weltmeister wird. Then the next team is México. Un saludo fuerte para mi gente de México, porque sé que mucha gente de México está mirando mis videos. So also Mexico, a very cool team. I like the whole squad. They also have good players with Javier Hernandez, Carlos Vela, Ochoa, goalkeeper. So the Mexican squad has a lot of potential to reach maybe quarterfinals or something. So they played also a solid qualification. They finished first in the North Central American and Caribbean group. Yeah, that's actually the name how the group was called. And then let's switch to Sweden. I mean, here interesting, Ibrahimovic is not in the Swedish team anymore. I mean, he was not considered by the coach, but I think this only helped Sweden because I mean, now they can like focus play more as a team, which they have. I mean, they have kicked out Italy from the qualification. So the Swedish team also good squad, just to name a few: Marcus Berg, Emil Forsberg or Lindelöf. So I think the Sweden also has a good chance in this group. Then the next team is Korea. Yeah, I think for Korea it's going to be hard to win here anything. Actually, sadly, I think I have to say that Korea is going to lose any game in this group. Just because also I think this is a good group. I mean, we have with Germany, Mexico and Sweden like three very good teams. So my prediction will be Germany will finish first place. Then the second place going to be very interesting because it can either be Mexico or Sweden. I see both teams very close, and the exciting thing is that Sweden against Mexico will be the last game in this group. So I think on the last game day of this group it will be decided who is going to advance. If I have to predict, I will give it to Mexico. I mean, Mexico has like a little bit more of tournament experience, so I think they will show this here. So I think Mexico will finish second, Sweden third, and Korea will finish last with 0 points and receiving like 10 goals or something. Then in Group G, we got Belgium, Panama, Tunisia and England. So Belgium, considered as the golden generation. I mean, they have so many talented players in their team. I mean, we have Kevin De Bruyne, Eden Hazard, Lukaku, Fellaini, Courtois, and. I mean, you cannot stop like counting them. So, but until now they haven't won anything. So the Belgium squad also in some kind of pressure because they like need to step it up. Because I mean, there's a lot of expectation of this Belgium squad. But yes, still in total, Belgium have also a good chance to advance very far in this World Cup if they can like stick together and bring it. Then the next team is Panama, who I don't know when they have qualified the last time. So, si eres de Panamá, escríbeme cuándo fue la última vez que Panamá se clasificó. Panama finished third in the group of North Central American Caribbean, and I think sadly they haven't any good chance here in this group, especially being with England and Belgium in this group. they're kind of beginners to the World Cup, but still it's cool for them that they have made it, and I think for them it's like being part of it is just good enough. And then we have Tunisia, who will probably have the same motto. I mean, for them it's just being part of it, like having the chance to play in the World Cup is already good enough for them. So also not a realistic chance to advance. Then we have England. So the English squad is very, very interesting, especially because I mean, England is actually the inventor of football. Actually, I forgot about that. I just realized it when I was preparing this video. So England has only won once the World Cup with a controversial goal, the so famous Wembley goal. And I mean, they really need to bring it. I mean, England is just waiting for years to win anything, to even reach quarterfinals or even semi-finals. I mean, all the last tournaments have just been pretty bad for them. I mean, they haven't won anything. They haven't even get quite far. I mean, I don't know when they have reached the last time the semi-finals. It was like probably 20 years or more ago, either World Cup or Europe Cup. So, but I think the English squad that we have now has a chance to like change this. I mean, we have a lot of talented players, which actually is always the case with England. I mean, they have always so many superstars. And I mean, England also has always very famous players. Also this time, I mean, they have Marcus Rashford, Harry Kane, Raheem Sterling, Jesse Lingard, Eric Dyer, Dele Alli, who is crazy. Dele Alli is really a player to watch. And also in the defense, Gary Cahill. So again, packed with talent. And I mean, the weakest point of the English team is the goalkeeper. I mean, with Butland, they don't have a world-class goalkeeper, and I mean, we have seen nowadays you just need a world-class goalkeeper to win trophies. I mean, we have seen that just recently in the Champions League final. I mean, you need a goalkeeper who is just on point, on top of the game. If we compare the last World Cup winners, for example, Germany, they had Neuer, then before it was Spain who had Casillas, then before it was Italy who had Buffon. So you need a world-class goalkeeper to win the World Cup. So this is quite of a drawback of England. So we will see if they can like compensate it, if they can still win their games. I mean, in this group they have easy game. I mean, with Tunisia and Panama, they have two teams which they can easily beat. And then they can fight against Belgium for the #1 place. So yeah, in this group it will just be who is going to finish #1. Is it either Belgium or England? So the English team has played a solid qualification, so one can see that the squad has grown together and now they have the chance to prove themselves. They cannot prove that they are just more than a bunch of talents. They can really show that they are a team. So, and I mean, in this group, England has quite an easy play because they have a Panama and Tunisia, two teams which they can easily beat. So in this group, it's only the questions who is going to finish first. Is it either Belgium or England? Write in the comments your prediction. So my prediction is Belgium is going to finish first, then England is going to finish second, and then we have, I don't know, place 3 Panama, and then Tunisia is going to finish fourth. So, and then I would say let's go to the next group. Then the last group, last but not least, is Group H. So we got Poland, Senegal, Colombia and Japan. So Poland has a good squad. So in the last Euro Cup they came until quarterfinals, and they have with Robert Lewandowski, one of the best strikers worldwide. I mean, also the Poland team is quite solid. They have finished first in their qualification before Denmark. So they have a good chance to advance in this group and also in the whole tournament. I mean, maybe they can reach like quarterfinal or something. They definitely have the potential for that. And the next team is Senegal. I mean, Senegal is also a solid team. They have with Sadio Mane definitely a very, very good player, very good striker. I mean, this guy can just run like, I don't know, like a jaguar or something. So if they can play solid, they also have a chance in this group. Since the group is not so strong, I think it's also a very equalized group. Every team can take it. So then we got Colombia, Los Cafeteros, how they are called. Yeah, so maybe the most sexiest team of the World Cup, and with that I mean like these guys are cool. I mean the Colombian team, they are just cool guys. I mean they are like dancing salsa, so very entertaining to see. You can see the smile on their faces. So, and also they have a Falcao, James Rodriguez, two world-class player. So the Colombian squad is definitely strong. I think they can make a surprise of all the teams. I mean, Colombia is not one of the top favorites, but they have the chance to come quite far. So I think this is a very interesting team to watch. So they have a huge potential in this tournament. Then the last team of the World Cup is Japan. Konnichiwa, Nihonjin o genki desu ka? So yeah, the Japanese squad is also cool. I mean, yeah, Japanese are just funny guys. So I mean, they are maybe not the strongest football nation, but they can play. So I think they're also like interesting to watch. I mean, they have definitely a chance in this group, because I think every team in this group has a chance to take it. And I think Japan is like the strongest team from Asia, so they have the potential to advance to the next round. So my prediction: Colombia will finish first, Poland will finish second, then I will put Japan as place 3 and Senegal will finish last. But actually it's also a close group, so also very excited to watch. So I hope you enjoyed this prediction. If yes, you can give a thumbs up to this video. Make sure to subscribe for more videos, and then I would say see you in the next video. Bye guys.